How many of you have been doing your personal development work, have been focusing on what it is that you need to focus on? You've got your why, you've got your purpose, you know you're going in the right direction, but you find yourself falling back into this moment of like, you're just having a day, okay? We can't get discouraged. We need to know that development is cyclical. And what I mean by that is this, is it goes, that's a cycle, that's cyclical, it goes around. But like the stock market that's undulating, but on an upward trajectory, you're going in a reverse cyclone. You're going upwards. You're continually developing, but you may have just come around to where you have the same feeling of where you started. You have not gone backwards. That's what we need to stop and focus on first. You have not gone backwards. We need to reshape the question we're asking ourselves and believe the fact that we're on an upward trajectory. We have gotten better because we look around us and we're like, my energy level is better. My career is in a transition. My relationship is great. My friends are great. I'm spiritually sound. My self-care, my workouts, everything are awesome. But I just feel And so that's okay to be there. We are in this upward cycle and we've just found ourselves back at the same point where we started, but 30,000 feet higher, which is a great place to be. And where we are is we're just in a level of uncertainty. We are in a level of uncertainty, and quite often what happens is, again, studying high performers for a very long period of time, there's two things that high performers are good at, and us who are seeking to be that way are not. And it's uncertainty and relevance. What happens is we who are trying to be there are not okay with uncertainty, and we're doing things that are trying to make us relevant. The people that are there, they don't care about being relevant. They just want to accomplish the outcomes, goals, and targets that they're wanting to be at, and they're just going through the process. They're enjoying the journey. They're focusing on that process and the steps they need to take. And then, even though they might not know how, they're again okay with not knowing how because they're okay with uncertainty. So we need to get ourselves back to that. And we need to identify the commonalities that we're feeling. There's going to be certain things that are going on that we need to pull ourselves back to. And that's why within Own It in the workbook, we have these 8 pillars: wellness, faith, relationships, career, self-care, finance, network, and legacy that we go through on a weekly basis and give ourselves this outcome score, this kind of congruency that we are able to have something that we're able to take the unknown and bring it down into a known entity of what is actually making us feel this way. Because it's not that everything's chaotic and everything's not going well. We just said, we're in a great space, things are going well, but we just have this day. And quite often we have this day, we need to get out of it and reframe the mind as quick as possible so that it doesn't turn into an 2 days, an week, an month, and then we start going backwards. So an day is okay, but we need to identify what it is. So if we get down there and we identify the issue, we can then correct it. We ask ourselves a question of, why am I feeling this way? Why am I here? Go through it systematically. Stop what you're doing, take a step back, open up that workbook, and go through the pillars. Identify, where is it that I'm stuck? Where is it that I need to make a small change? And it's not a huge change, it's just a small one. Because I guarantee you that change you make in one pillar is going to bleed into the other pillars and it's going to change it. Without that, it's like fighting the invisible boxer. You get into the ring and you get hit with a left and you're looking around you before you get hit with an uppercut, before you get hit with a hit to the back of the head, and you don't know where it's coming from because the invisible boxer is impossible to be beat. But if the moment we know what the issue is, we systematically look at it, we can make those changes, we can make those decisions that are going to alter our state of mind and put us back in the state of which performance happens. Put us back in the state of which we're focused on the process and not the outcome. put us back in a state in which we have the energy, the pull to continue to take us in the direction we're going. So no, we got to know that self-development is cyclical. Just like the stock market. Always on the way up, long term. There's going to be ups and downs along the way. But because we have a system, because we have something that's tried, tested, and true, we're always going to be able to get ourselves back to that homeostatic place, trigger those neurosynaptic connections that are going to help bring us back to that performance state. Let's live there. Go own it.